Hello. All right, we're gonna talk about microphones. I got a lot of emails, a lot of inquiries about what microphones to use for what voices. So this is my take for microphones. For $100, a Shure 57, has worked for me really, really, really well in a lot of situations. You can get that. It's cheap, it's rugged, it's got no paraphernalia to it. You just connect it. It's simple, easy to use, and sounds good. You just gotta tweak it. By tweaking, I mean you gotta excite the sound a little bit. If you got a little compressor, which is built in now in so many softwares, just go in and put a little vocal compressor on it. What I usually do, because I have to hear it a certain way, I usually smash it and usually pump it, sort of a thing, and make it really exciting. So you could do that with that. For female voices, I could use a 414, but again, it's pricey. It's over $1,000 or so, I think, and I could never get it when I wanted to because I never had the money for it. So the 57 was my choice, in that scenario. If you got the funds, go get that. If you don't, stick with whatever simple stuff that you can find. I'll tell you a really interesting story. There are some demos that I did when I was stuck in Pakistan, with no studio, and I just had access to one computer, and it had a little $2 computer, headphone mic thingy, and I was doing demos, and I used that little microphone to drop in a lot of voices and layer a lot of voices and send in demos, and they got accepted and stuff. Funny thing is, even today when I go into big studios and I pump that sometimes when I pump that demo, the engineer would come to me and ask me, hey, what is that microphone that you're using? And I'm like, all right, well, long story. But so it's what you want, it's how you want it. Stay simple. For songwriters, just get yourself a little bit of microphone. Technology is so good now. Just hook it up and start working that song, getting those chords together, or getting the structure of it, getting the phrasing. I'm really big on phrasing. It's funny, but microphones like phrasing. If you're phrasing it really well, the mic's gonna love you. But if you're not as sharp, or so to speak, if you're not as rehearsed or as practiced or as done up, as an athlete, if you're not there, the mic picks it up right away. It knows. It's only looking for those transients. It's only looking for those sparks that come out of you. It's not interested in the dull stuff. So you can make any microphone sound good if your skills are really together. So that's the philosophy on microphone. Quit worrying about equipment. See what you got around you, grab it, but even before you go get the equipment, grab yourself and kind of do your thing and kind of practice and get into that mode and get it all together in the head and have good songs on paper. And now, in my experience as a songwriter, the song, to me, I believe the songs are people. That's the name of my company. So if songs are people, and if they're really polished songs, those songs, people will find resources to record themselves and to spread themselves. It's the power of the melody.